Hi. Hello. Hello, dear friends. Oh no. What the fuck? It started auto-playing Kira's fucking tier list. Oh my fucking god. Anything about that. This is a sad stream per se. All these subscriptions just make me... I failed you. Mission failure. Feels bad, man. Look like a fucking edgelord on MySpace. Jesus Christ. I'm sad, but I'm not fucking emo, at least. I will fucking take that to the grave, at least. The song is called Lucid. It reminds me of my loss to Mr. Sammy Whammy Mahana with the fucking banana and Juan Dibiama, and myself, of course. What the fuck's wrong with you? I mean, mentality is an interesting thing. I don't really think my mentality going into the tournament was bad. I actually think it was far better than it's been before. Kind of where I'm at is like, I think I clearly have the skills to perform well. I think I maybe went in a little bit expecting a little bit too much, considering that I barely had any time to practice for DreamHack, and then I only had like a week of shitty Swedish practice to like catch up with everyone. And I feel like I performed better. I definitely felt better. I had a couple of things went differently. I think I could have won against HBox. I'm not sure about Amon and stuff like that, but I think I expected a little bit too much. I think some people are right about that, but like the whole future or flush winner, that's honestly not about that's not really about like serious at all. That's more me trying to get into this mindset, I don't care if I get 5th, I don't care if I get 2nd, all I want to do is win. I don't fucking give a shit if I get 23rd or whatever, and it fucking sucks to lose barely. And I'm really sad that I lost, but I don't think this is the end of everything. The summer's just starting. Some of the changes I'm going to make are going to be a little bit more drastic at first, and some of them are just going to be gradual processes and keeping up. I'm still going to practice a fuck ton. Yeah, Mango won once. He got a perfect bracket, and he won once, barely, because Armada played and Armada did play horseshit in the grand finals, I will say that. But I still think 100% that if you want to stay consistently good, you need to practice. Mango fans can disagree on that, whatever, but yeah, I'm not gonna stop practicing a fuck ton. And the time I'm going to take a break from, I need some break, need some mentality, need to boost my mentality and stuff like that. It's not really that I need to rethink a lot of things. I just need to do execution better. I have all these things in my mind that I want to do better in mentality, and it's just really hard to put them all together into the top 8. As for concrete changes, that's really vague, obviously, and I know that. And it really just comes down to when I'm playing net player, I'm playing stream, and I'm making jokes, spending half my brain power, just not getting triggered by some stupid fuck in the chat. I can't concentrate on how to improve mentally. I noticed that when I went to the weekly before that, fuck dude, I used to go to weeklies all the time, and that's kind of although no one can even consistently take a game off me or even make it close, it still puts me in a tournament mindset. It comes just a tiny bit closer to a tournament mindset, and that I used to do those where even though I streamed a lot, I could just go to the weeklies and be yep, I'm just gonna practice my mindset. This is how I'm gonna play in the tournament coming up this weekend or whatever. And then what are the more practical changes? So for streaming, I'm probably going to do so that I upload a little bit more on YouTube. Just recently passed 30k subs. That's pretty cool. I don't know, I kind of like that content a little bit more because I'm trying to focus a bit more, not during tournament, but leading up to the tournaments and everything, kind of streamline everything and just, this is what I need to work on, this is how I'm gonna think, this is how I'm gonna do at the event. And I feel streaming is a really good way to it forces me to practice sometimes, because people in the chat are you should practice, you should do this. Some of it makes me able to play, and I'm used to playing under the pressure of an audience and stuff like that. But when you play bad people on net play that you stomp, they don't teach you anything, I can do the same stupid habit 200 times in a row, and they will not punish you once. And even if they do, they won't punish you hard. If I up a bit too much straightforward, right? I won't notice it. The way I've always done is that like I think a lot when I play, so I like focus like fuck, I've done it straight too many times. Like Mango, I visualize like Mango Armada would punish this Mute King. Oh, you know, he looks for side B more. I can set up B. I can continue up B, maybe a little bit more upwards or whatever. You can do stuff like that, but these things are really hard when you're autopiloting and playing net play. So I feel like it's kind of a natural step, right, to like stream less. Like fucking league teams, everyone's like, if anyone streamed as much as I did in league on the league TSM team, and they were losing, they would be like, fuck, what the fuck are you streaming? Start practicing, because you practice better off stream. That said, I'm not going to stop streaming. I just realized like I don't give a fuck about subscriber numbers, donation, followers, viewers, anything like that in comparison to how terrible it feels to disappoint all those subscribers, viewers, followers, supporters, whatever, when it comes to what I actually care about, tournaments. So yeah, it really just comes down to like, I'm going to shift focus. I'm not going to say like I'm never going to stream or anything. Like I fundamentally don't believe in making too big of a change, making unsustainable changes, because that like, oh, I'm gonna go on a fucking crash diet, I'm gonna juice diet, and I'm gonna mango run, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna quit. Like it's the small but lasting changes that usually make the difference in the end. And I'm just gonna try to do that, where like I just stream a little bit, you know, put in a couple hours, do a really fun entertaining stream, do some analysis on stream, play some top player on stream or stuff like that, and then I can play the scrubs. I can play the boring fucking textile practice that I need to do, but that the stream doesn't want me to off stream. That's kind of where I'm at when it comes to streaming. And then, you know, a lot of it will be on YouTube. We'll still get a lot of good stuff on YouTube and Twitch, so don't get me wrong like that, but it will just be, I just gotta take some time basically. I'm making sacrifices in like every fucking part of my life. Like I play so much, I don't see my girlfriend enough, I don't see my friends enough, I don't see my family enough, I don't have free time. I fucking pay a ton of money to order food so I can play more. And like, don't get me wrong, I chose to do this. It's not easy because you chose to do something, you know, like if someone goes to fucking med school and like studies 60 hours a fucking week or something, and like they can not do anything, do you feel bad for them? Yeah, you do. Did they choose to do it? Yeah. Can they enjoy what they do and yet you can still feel bad for them? Yeah. I'm sad that I have to like sacrifice all of these things, but I wouldn't change my job for the world still. But I think everyone kind of has the right, even though I'm a fucking video game player and I have it great, I still think that everyone kind of has the right to complain about their job. Everything is relevant more than it is like absolute, where like you can't be sad because someone else is starving in Africa. But yeah, I'm not backing down, you know. I'm not saying like fuck it, I can't play this much. I'm just gonna play in a different way. Stream a little bit less, practice a little bit more focused, and I think I can find this if I keep it up, if I trust this process of playing a lot but still trying to keep it as efficient as possible, so I can have a decent life. You know, I can see my parents once a month instead of twice a year, even though they live in the same city. I can see my friends sometimes. I can have some weeks off, or like some days off, 1 or 2 days a week maybe. Yeah, you know, like I think that will work better than trying to make any super drastic changes. But yeah, I'm definitely not stopping or anything. It still sucks. I kind of always try to be real with everyone with the stream and such, because the downs of being a top player, where everywhere you go, every part of your normal life, like sitting in front of this computer, reading Reddit, Twitch, whatever, like everyone fucking hates you, or like everyone's just reminding you of that one time you got fucking 3-0 by Simon Mohana. And like I fucking look and I see like Red Fox and like my stomach turns because I'm so disappointed in how I played that match. I'm so mad at my controller for stopping shield drop. I'm so mad at myself for not double checking before. You know, I'm always a guy that has had a lot of nightmares and stuff like that, so I'm not trying to say like, oh, I specifically have nightmares about this, but like, yeah, I literally have trouble sleeping sometimes when I do bad at tournaments. Not this one. I don't have nightmares about losing to HBox or whatever, but I do feel it. Like in every, like if you do badly, every part of my life fucking sucks for like, well, and I feel like it should. You know, I don't feel like I would be the man I am today if I took losses well. If I could accept losing, then why the fuck would I try this hard? Spending hours and hours to get good at it, better at a video game. for no like actual benefit, right? Like if I want more support, if I want more money, if I want a bigger brand, then I would just stream more. Like I would go in, put in the minimal effort at tournaments, I would do pretty well, and then I would go stream, I would go YouTube, I would play whatever the fuck, I would make more money, have an easier time, spend more time with my friends, but like I wouldn't care if I lost. And yeah, like maybe that would be easier. Maybe I would do a tiny bit better even, because I'm like playing with nothing to lose. But I'm not trying to do a little bit better. I'm not trying to win sometimes in teams, sometimes singles. I'm trying to win every fucking time. I want to win so much that everyone gets so sick of me that they can't fucking wait until I lose. And yeah, you know, like that hasn't really changed. I'm not stopping to take this game super seriously. It fucking sucks to lose in this game, but I feel like these terrible lows where everything sucks in your life, they also come around and they become fucking amazing when you win. And that's kind of the addicting roller coaster of competing, right? Where like you lose, everything sucks, everywhere you look, everyone hates on you, think you're washed up, whatever. When you win, everyone's like, oh my fucking god, you won one time, oh my god, man, go let me suck your fucking huge ass donger. Oh my god, you barely won against Shroom, and then you won against Armada when he was playing terrible. Oh my god, but I don't care. You're the champ. I love you. You're so good in everything. I listen to who's Chudet? Who the fuck is Chudet? Oh my god, did you see that Mango when Armada fucked up and let you win? Oh my god, wow, you are so good because Armada is bad. Like, I'm not saying that like Mango is amazing when they didn't perform amazingly, but like people need to realize, right? Where like I was starting to come back against Drogfox. I could feel every game that was getting closer and closer, and that I could definitely have turned that around if a few things went differently. And that exact same thing happened for Mango. He lost game 5 to Armada winner semis. He was down 2-0. Duan easily could have closed out the third or the fourth game, and then he ended up winning, and then went on. HBox tilted the fuck after like game 1 against Armada. He was basically a free loss, a free win. Drogfox was like a really good matchup for Mango, and then he pulled through in the grand finals. I think Mango played better than he has done for a long time, but I don't think that he would have a shot if Armada played great as well. Obviously, Mango's style is kind of made to like make your opponent play bad, but still, it was still very obvious to anyone who's like played with Armada that he was just hitting the floor, hitting his floor. So I don't think that like, I don't look at it like I couldn't have won. I look at it like I could have won, but it didn't. I feel like that's the kind of mentality you also have to have. You can't like think like, oh, I can't win or whatever. Like I haven't seen Armada do that many raw down smashes, miss that many edge guards. Like missing an edge guard with Peach is actually quite hard because you have to like manually let go of your float. Like it's so long. No, I feel bad for HBox. I feel like what everyone said about like the whole Armada winning is bad for the game and stuff like that kind of got to him. I also think it's hilarious when people think that like Armada and Mango admitted that Puff is a terrible character. I'm like, oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. Reddit's on it again. So like teams has kind of been like I felt like it affected me a lot in singles. I'm not trying to John here because I feel like that's just kind of how it is. Whatever, I don't think I'm entering teams either way at Smash and Splash. Me and Ice has qualified for the Fuse thing. But yeah, basically, it's really rough when you're like trying to get back into the mindset of singles, and then you're like, have to play like 2 hours of teams straight before you lose game 5 because I've lost game 5 every fucking time now. And then you have to go straight into singles, like with no break. Like that's fucking hard. That's fucking rough. Basically, I'm not entering teams. That's really what you need to take from it. Me and Ice are both going to focus on singles for a bit. So, would I consider a team with Club? I don't really want to do like one-off teams. I want to team with Ice, or don't want to play teams at all. Or, I mean, I might team with Mango or something like one-off, but mostly I just want to focus on singles right now. I'm also going to be hiring an analyst to do some analysis, stuff like that. I don't think I need a coach, but I feel like doing some analysis could help. What happened with Drug Fox? I think that Drug Fox played amazing. I was super tilted after teams, and I hadn't played like a single Fox Ditto that entire day because I'd only been preparing for H-Box and teams. So I played terrible, and my shield drops didn't work. But I still think that even with all those things, I still think I would have had trouble with Drug Fox, because he was playing like the best I've ever seen Drug Fox play, and Drug Fox is top 4 in Fox Dittos. Like it's like me, Armada, Mango, and Drug Fox in the top 4 for sure. Drug Fox is still pretty inconsistent, I would say, when it comes to Fox Dittos. Like he had really closest with like Lucky, SFAT I think, at Smash Rivalries, Crush even. Whereas I generally dominate those, but he can still beat everyone, which is still like, that proves that you're in the top echelon of Fox Dittos.